Statistical tools are a great measure for business entities to tackle the problems of forecasting, budgeting, and decision making. One such statistical tool that companies often tend to use is regression analysis. Now, what exactly is regression? Say, think of some company like Netflix. When its per customer per subscription price was 149, it had a certain number of customers. Now it increased the price per subscription from 149 to 179. Naturally, you know the law of demand. With the price going up from 149 to 179, the number of subscribers must have gone down. Later on, the company changed the price from 179 to 199 or 249 or whatever the number is. We do know that with every change in price, there is going to be a change in the demand, that is change in the number of subscribers. Now, tomorrow, the executives at Netflix want to know that if I change the per subscription price from a 249 to a 499, what impact will it have on my total number of subscribers? Now, the best way to explain the relationship between two variables is through an equation. Now, mostly we are used to the idea of having a linear relationship between variables. But if I were to plot these 2 points, what these 2 points? Subscription price and the number of subscribers on a graph. One item on the x-axis, the independent variable, and the other item on the y-axis. I would normally get all of those points and I could draw a straight line passing through these points. But here, if I were to plot the subscription price and the number of subscribers on a graph paper, these points would be scattered and would not be on the same line. In that, it would make my job of determining the linear relationship between these two variables very difficult. And unless I know the linear relationship between these two variables, it is difficult for me to make a projection on what my number of subscribers will be. In this case, what I do is I use a technique known as regression analysis. So what regression analysis does is it plots all these points on a graph paper and it tries to draw a line that passes through these points. Now, naturally, it is not possible to have a single line which passes through all these different discrete points. So, under regression analysis, the aim is to find out that one unique line which somehow is the best fit clustered around these different data points. So, the line of best fit, as we call, is not a line that passes through all these points. No, it is a line is structured in a way that it is as close as possible to each of these points, that the difference between the individual points and the line is the least. This line, because it is as close as possible to all the different data points, is called my line of best fit. And once I am able to define my line of best fit, I can use that to make projections. So, while it is very difficult to have an actual linear relationship between variables for the purpose of forecasting and budgeting, a technique like regression analysis takes us as close to the perfect answer as possible through the line of best fit, and using that, companies can make projections and budgets and forecasts sound as realistic as possible and make the right decisions accordingly.